audience. Oh, I was having so much fun chatting with Bettini, and now I don't know if Bettini would have the time to come back. Yeah, but the issue was like my network finished, like my data plan got exhausted or was exhausted by me, and I had to go recharge a new plan. As I was saying that you can support me to buy data, or I will not say no. Minister of Enjoyment, Intercontinental, go live forever and ever. Should I listen to that song? I don't think I've ever listened to Lao just like by myself and said, oh, here's a song I should try. I've never done that with Lao. Maybe I'll do it after the stream. If I play it now, it will say copyright. Minister of Enjoyment, Intercontinental, we go live forever. As a metra lao, nini nada lao, mente lao, baby. This is like so good. Having a fun discussion, and even Faz was on the stream, eh? Now, now it's gone. It's gone. It's gone. I'm so angry. Hello, hello, hello. My stream was interrupted. If you are on my stream before, let's continue from where we stopped. Oh, let me use my headset. Hello, Jesse. Welcome to the chat. Subscribe. Support the channel. I was literally just having fun here, just a few minutes ago when MTN just cut off my network like zia. So I had to do a new data plan. So that was why I went off. Thank you. I want to do like Sailor Moon, when Sailor Moon is like Bishojo Senki. Thank you. How are you today? Wow, 26 people on the stream. Never seen that before. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Subscribe, everybody. Don't just scroll away. And welcome to neighborhood music. Like this is background music on my streams. My neighbor's dogs. The poor things are being, poorly treated by their owners. That's why they're always crying. But like everybody, stay. I'm from Nigeria. Where are you from, Jesse? I'm from Nigeria. Where are you from, Jesse? Trinidad. Hi, welcome to the chat. Welcome to the chat. How is the weather over there? It's quite rainy from here on this side of the planet. It's quite rainy, but it's also very humid and warm. Why is this dog threatening me? Why? What did I ever do? Subscribe, support the channel. You are welcome to my alien world. You are free to be. It's sunny. Oh my god. Oh my god. How cool is that? How cool is that? I wish it was sunny as well on this side of the planet. But we've had a lot of sunny days. I think today that it rained and stormed so much, tomorrow will be clearer skies. We've been having like one day of rain, one day of sunshine this week. It's actually very interesting. Very interesting. The weather is so funny, yeah? The weather is weathering. Minister of Enjoyment, Intercontinental, we go live forever. I wish I could play music, but this will be like copyright strike. know that song? That song went viral on TikTok, I think. It's by this guy, Charlie Poppy. Thank you, thank you. Minister of Enjoyment. Intercontinental. I wish I can name myself the Minister of Enjoyment. Yeah. How cool is that? The reason is that Minister of Enjoyment, like anybody can be the Minister of Enjoyment as long as you're in your lane, yeah. You cannot do Minister of Enjoyment on top of other people's resources and their money and their energy and their livelihood. That one is not Minister of Enjoyment though. Minister of Enjoyment. Intercontinental. We go live forever and ever. What is up with you, Jesse, today? How are you today? Did you go to work today? Are you in school? It's actually Halloween, yeah? Are you dressing up for Halloween tomorrow? Are you dressing up for Halloween tomorrow? I wanted to go as somebody said they would be going as the nun, yeah, for Halloween, and I think that's a very cool idea. Like, of course, of course, of course, of course. I'm trying to unravel this work so I can use the wool for something else. So that's what I'm doing. Trying to, let's see if the light will be better like this. We don't have electricity right now because of the rain, so that's why everywhere's dark. Um, so, what would you be dressing up if you could dress up here for Halloween? What would you go as? I want to go as Gomez from the Adams family. Yeah, I want to paint on my slim mustache and gel my hair in two parts. And have the loveliest smile for my beautiful partner. um, Hello, John. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the chat. Subscribe. You're welcome. Where are you from, John? Minister of Enjoyment. Intercontinental. We go live forever. As a metro, So the question is, what would you go as for Halloween? What would you dress up as for Halloween if you could dress up? I'm not saying you have to have the costume now, but I also think I would like to dress up as Freddy from Nightmare on Elm Street. I think that is one of the horror movies that I would remember for a very long time. It's a very interesting one, yeah. Imagine not like forcing yourself not to sleep so you don't see this evil thing in your dreams, yeah. And it's that conversation where people like, it's just a dream, doesn't mean anything, yeah. And it's like your dream is like when you sleep, yeah, as a human being, where do you go? We have to ask ourselves that question. When you fall asleep, where do we go as human beings, yeah? Where do we go? Why do we dream at all? Why do we dream at all? If our dreams were just mostly, the things in our minds, eh? Why is it that when we are awake, why can't we just um, go there in our minds all the time easily, yeah? Because you are doing things in your real life. So it's like, okay, I'm doing this in my real life, so I cannot stay in my head when I'm awake. And when I sleep, I can go there. But the thing about going somewhere in your dream is like you have no control. You don't know where you're going to. Like when I mean no, I mean consciously, yeah. You don't have any conscious plan of where you go to your dreams. So imagine such an entity coming to that place where you don't have any control, and you just perceive it as, oh, it's just one of those things. But the person doesn't wake up the next day or in the morning, like, it's kind of, it's like that's the level of horror that I appreciate. And it was the way Nightmare on Elm Street, sorry, ended. Was it not the way that the girl was fully convinced she was awake all this while? Meanwhile, she was just hallucinating being awake. She actually fell asleep, and I think Freddy killed all of them, all the children. They were trying to give him a backstory that he was one teacher, one janitor that got hurt in a fire, and the school covered up, the case, and that's why he has been haunting the students of the school to torture the parents or something. And it's like, I don't believe that. I don't believe that. That's all made up. This spirit or this entity is just a menace causing harm just because he wants to. And I think there was also this showdown between Freddy and Jason, yeah, Freddy Krueger, Freddy and Jason from that mask guy. What was his name? Chainsaw. It's not Chainsaw. Is it Texas Chainsaw Massacre? I think so. That one is Jason, yeah, or Friday the 13th. I don't know, sha. There's a showdown between Freddy and the guy with the mask, that white mask, yeah, ski mask. I think I want to watch it, but it won't be for fear, like for the fear factor. It might just be for um like I don't think it would satisfy my desire to watch horror. It would just be as if I'm watching like a wrestling match here, and I don't like wrestling shows. It's horribly boring to me. Minister of Enjoyment, Intercontinental. We go live forever and ever. As a metro, lao, lao, lao. Oh, it's true. You could actually dress up as Jason from Texas Chainsaw, whatever. You could also dress up as Norman Bates from Bates Motel or Psycho. And I could dress up as Marion Crane from Psycho too. I love that character so much. She's like my favorite girly. She's my favorite girly. I like my favorite like female lead from classic Hollywood. Yeah, Marion. I don't know. I didn't check up. I didn't look up her actual name. Her face is so striking. But if you think about it, old Hollywood, most actors and actresses, they had defining like looks. They had defining looks. It's interesting. Even the way they spoke, nobody's they when you look at them now, they all sound the same, but everybody is distinct. Everybody was distinct in their intonation, and the way they expressed emotion through their lines. It was very different, classic Hollywood. And it's something I'm enjoying now. If you've seen A Clockwork Orange, yeah. Oh, Fazlidin. More internet net работает. Поэтому я сейчас это работает. Сейчас это работает. Мой интернет can conchilas. Yes, my internet conchilat. Yes, my internet conchilat не работает. Поэтому what do you call it? Yeah, I bought internet again. My data finished suddenly, so I had to go buy a new data plan. Я хорошо, а ты как дела? Кровать, красавица, хорошая, хорошо, красавица, хорошо. Это мне нравится это слова красавица. Мне нравится это слова. So I'm speaking Russian, or I'm trying to speak Russian with my Russian subscriber, Fazlidin. And he's asking me how my day is going. How am I? And I said, I am fine. I wish I could speak Russian so much better, yeah. So I'll have proper conversations with everybody. So I was talking about Gavarila at Halloween, Halloween Chesky, Adjezda. Hallowncheski Hadeshda. Tiznayesh Halloween Festival. Halloween Festival. Disaster. Yes. Mm. City boy Abshata Harashor. Oh, спасибо. Спасибо for следим. Как фамилия, как работать? So talking about Marion, yeah, Marion is so nice. I like her so much. Her acting is just like top notch. Like, yeah, at Puski. Hmm. Yeah, Nis Nayus Lava at Puski. So I'm trying to get it, like, unravel this work. So every time I unravel one, like, I have to go through this length of yarn. Ugh, my shoulders are aching. I've been doing this since yesterday and see how far I come. I think I just gotten past like maybe 4 rows. I still have so much to go, so much to go. So talking about cycle, yeah. I don't know. I think I saw one actor yesterday. Сейчас перевод Nadu. Oh, хорошо, хорошо. Давай, давай. Hello Godwin. Hi, welcome to the chat. Subscribe. My name is King. I'm from Nigeria. I hope you have fun with me on the chat today. So I was talking about there's no lights, that's why everywhere is dark. Let me see if I can. I wish I had this ring light here, but my I don't have ring light, so I don't know if this will be better. I think this is better. This might be water out of the room. Okay, this is better. My torchlight is literally in my face, so that everybody can see my wonderful setup. What are we talking about? Talking about Halloween, yeah. Thinking about going as all of this, one of these like scary characters, yeah. If I could, I would, but I can't. So I'm just imagining it. I think the character Freddy Krueger is actually fascinating. You can dress up as with the hands and all of that, yeah. Very cool. I hope they bring the light back. Oh, please, you will live forever. As a metro, oh, the light on my face is stressing me out. Let's put it like, okay, not good at all. Oh, this is better. No, this is better. Reflection is helping me out. What's the point of this? I need to unravel this so that I can use it for another project. There's also, I think a lot of people might enjoy going as like a Tim Burton character. So Gomez Adams is a Tim Burton character, yeah. But I was thinking about Edward Scissorhands. I haven't seen that movie yet because I don't like Johnny Depp anymore. But yeah, um, the design of Edward Scissorhands is actually cool. I like to also paint my face white and walk around with like huge metal scissors for hands, yeah. Scary scissors. But like the the realistic version of him is like what Freddy Krueger, yeah. Nightmare on Elm Street, which is ugly as a tattered clothes, and his face too. Ugh. someone was saying that Homelander is one of the scariest characters, and I agree. But I don't want to dress up as this dog. Leave me alone, please. But I don't want to dress up as Homelander. I want to dress up as what was this guy? Superboy. Is this his name? Is Superboy? No, his name is not Superboy. His name is Soldier Boy. Yes, Soldier Boy. I want to dress up as Soldier Boy. I'm on vacation. I go to work on the 10th. Oh, Тазидин, это хорошо. Сегодня что это, что ты делаешь сегодня? Сегодня что ты делаешь? Hey, I hope this thing does not get tangled though. If not, I will cry. Please don't get tangled. On the 10th of November, wow, we still have a long way to go. Later, Длинный vacation. Длинная vacation. Гулял на улице. О, это очень хорошо. Мне нравится гулять. Очень нравится. Мне нравится гулять. А, а, ты видишь scene? Ты видишь trees? What are trees in Russia? Ты видишь trees? Ты видишь ребенок? Ты видишь натура? Мне нравится гулять. Очень нравится гулять. So my Russian subscriber says that they went on a walk on the streets, and and I'm just expressing how much I love walks as well. Svobodna гулять. Oh, хорошо. Ah, я тоже хочу гулять. Я тоже хочу гулять, но на улице в Лагос плохо. Ты видишь? Я видела. Не видела. Я посмотри. Куда ходил такси? Oh, somewhere в городе. Моя мама спросит мне делать работать. So when I was coming back, when I was returning, I put on a live stream. So I was going back home. I was returning home. Домой. Я ходила домой. I think, is that the correct grammar? My grammar is so bad. Тебе понимаю, да. Хорошо. Yeah. I wish I could get better so I could just have full conversations. Like, I tried to go on this stupid app, what they call it, Duolingo. Waste of time. Absolute waste of time. I'm learning the word for beer for how many days? 3 days straight. Like, when will I start learning grammar? I don't want to go through that. And you can't just jump to grammar. You have to accumulate points and work points and all those stupid primary stuff. Maybe I should increase my level from intermediate to pro. Таксист много говорит, да, я говорила taxi driver at apartment, rent, dengue, Harasho apartment, Ploha apartment, yes, the Ploha apartment, Harasho apartment, um, how to say expensive apartment and cheap apartment, yeah. Mnoga говорил, потому что он есть много информации. А, я хочу, ам, я хочу, я хочу habit, how to say live? Я хочу habit в apartment. Я хочу, uh, I want to leave home one day, someday. I want to leave home someday. So I was just thinking about possible areas where I could move to. And taxi driver, yes, Minoga informacji at apartment Razni, Damon, Razni, Gurade, поэтому у нас говорили. I think this is the best way to keep my thoughts light. Toxic много говорят. Maybe next time I will still take you along on a live stream where I'm in a taxi or I'm going to like fulfill an errand there. Maybe there's a stream I went on near City Boy, Harasho. Oh, yes, City Boy, Harasho. Ah, spasiba. Спасибо. Спасибо. Сейчас, но у меня нет деньги, поэтому я блогер. Я работаю в блог. One day, one day I'll make it. One day I'll make it. I started reading this book. I tried to start reading this book, The Divine Comedy, but the introductory notes and the translator's notes I have to get through them because the story is not that long per se. When you talk about page counts here, but that's not how length of book translates in my head, to be honest. I think the content of any story is what makes it long in my mind. I don't know if that makes sense. Like a book could be like maybe 100 or 200 pages long, and that's not a lot of pages, but it could be long in my mind if number one, maybe the story drags, or maybe the story is heavy. So it will take me a while to get through the plots. I'll be so triggered, or I might be hesitant to read scary stuff. I can watch scary movies, no, but for me, what scares me in fiction, in books, is sadness. A lot of situations where I have to, not I have to, but I easily empathize with the main character, the protagonist. It just takes a lot of emotional energy out of me and makes me drag the story along. Like my reading takes a whole stretch of time. Imagine crying and crying and crying for one plot, and then you have to move on to the next. No, you have to wait to recover. Me, I wait. I wait to recover before I continue with the story. Like in Infinite Jest, yeah, this character, this burglar, he went to do a normal, like his usual burglary, and he doesn't harm people. He goes when they are not home, blah blah blah. So in this thing he went, he didn't know the man of the house was at home, and the man is from Quebecois. They speak only French, so they didn't understand each other. And the man was trying to tell him because he hits the man, him and his gang. They hit the man. They're just two, his partner. They hit the man and gagged him, but they didn't know that the man had the stuffy nose already. You get. And so the guy was trying to tell them, see, you can take anything you want, I don't care. In fact, the safe is behind the picture, just steal the money. But this like very um low level burglar, he just interested in stealing silver, like the silver jewelry, the silver, not jewelry, silver cutlery basically, and shiny ornament in a person's home. So he was just like, but this guy was trying to let them know that no, money is behind the paint, the portrait, still it's like, I don't care, but he was speaking French, and this guy understood only English, the burglar. And then he has a stuffy nose, and he was gagged. So the way the burglar works is that once he leaves your home, you can, he will trip the alarm, so he call police or whatever. But that day there was a power outage, and so the alarm was not tripped on time. You get. And so this man sat there, and this author, David Foster Wallace, he described with painstaking details how this man eventually, like, was snuffed out just because of the snuffy nose and a very, tight gag on his face. And I was reading it, I was just like, no, now it was like tragic, because it was like, this didn't have to happen like this. Because at the end of the day, this low level burglar that has always been stealing on his life, he has never really served a serious sentence, would have to go to prison for a very long time, and for something that could have been avoided. It was just so tiring for me to watch the way he described the death in painstaking details. I mean, no single word was spared. And then after he died, the way he was left, like till his family came back home from holiday, skiing holiday, and they found his body like long, decomposed, just tied there in the kitchen. It was just so heavy. And this was me that actually started my reading that day, excited. Oh no, I'll get somewhere in the infinite jests. I had to stop, close the book, and just like go watch cartoons, because how do I continue? So the next time I'm going to open infinite jest is going to be by mistake. It's going to be my mistake. I'll just randomly be scrolling on my phone, and I'll just, without pretending like I don't know what I'm doing, I'll go there and I'll be able to read. Oh, Fadidin. No, I need to learn more Russian. I need to learn more Russian, guy. Like, look at how miscommunication can cause a lot of, it's not even miscommunication. It's just like, when you don't understand, like more than one language, you will be very limited in, I don't know, just be limited in some way. Yeah. So that's how length of books translate to me, is based on the content of the story of the book. Yeah. I remember when I first started Frankenstein, it was kind of stressful for me to um what to start it, like, because there was so many, like there was so much introduction notes, yeah, introductory notes, and I felt pressured to read them. Although I will say the style of Frankenstein, the writing of Frankenstein is written, as a classic literature, yeah, it's written in that old style. It is not contemporary, okay. um so I struggled to even keep up with the introductory notes. And then I was like, you know what, let's just keep it down first. And then I went to get this other book that was more exciting to me to read. And that was Apuleius' The Golden Ass. Now, The Golden Ass is a very interesting book because the synopsis is a man turns into a donkey. And the cure to his becoming a human is him eating roses. Yeah. And we follow him on this expedition, this odyssey, basically, to finding roses to eat and change back to his human form. Yeah. So the way Apuleius work is written in this way that you have to like, this man will meet one person or two people on the road, and you, the reader, have to listen to these companions or these travelers narration of their own story of their life, or their own history, or their own predicament, and they will narrate it in the most, like, detailed, painstakingly detailed manner. Yeah. And you have to sit there and read through it. Yeah. And at first I was like, do I have to do this? Is this how all of the book was? You get. So I don't know, somehow I got caught up in the story itself, yeah, on in the characters, in the adventures, in the mishaps, in the um, stress of it all. And I started to notice the patterns. I started to notice that that was not a bug, it was just a feature of the writing style of this particular author. And because of that, because I was able to complete Appius' Golden Ass, now when I approach, because I bought a lot of classical literature this time around, when I approach classical books here that I have in my collection, I don't approach them with this dread of, oh, I don't have the technical know how to read it. I approach them with this excitement that, I just want to read. And I approach them with this knowing that I'm going to have to listen to somebody narrate something that is not entirely it's all connected, yeah, obviously, in the book, but something that is not what I would expect, to see in this type of story where I already have a sense of the title. I don't know if that makes sense, yeah. But anyways, yeah, it's just fun. It's fun. It's fun. Facility says he needs to learn more English. Facility. Yeah, Hachu. Um, how to say it? Can you imagine? Oh my God, спасибо большое, Fazlidin. Ви тоже. Good luck to you too, Fazlidin. Good luck. Enjoy your walk. Enjoy your vacation. Okay? Have fun with your vacation. Take pictures of wonderful sights, on the streets. Na ulice. Na ulice. Красивая фото сделать на улице. Нагулять красивая фото с фотографией. Bye bye, красавица. Bye bye, мой друг. Мой друг. Мой друг. Пока-пока. Мой друг. До свидания. До свидания. Oh, it's so dark. So dark. Drug. Bye bye. I wonder if I'll be able to complete this. Asvidania. Спасибо, до слушайся. Спасибо, слушайте меня. So, that was me speaking Russian. Wow. It's such a gloomy Thursday. The storms have raged all day. Spasiba, Fazlidin. And I'm here on my live stream chatting with my very cool subscriber, Fazlidin. And I'm also speaking my broken Russian. I need to learn more Russian. Ha ha ha. There will be concerts this period. There will be festivals this end of the year. Только тебя буду слушать. Oh, oh, Fazlidin. Fazlidin, спасибо большое. Спасибо большое. Я, я говорила по-русски много. Много. So there'll be festivals this period. There's already like tickets. They announced this festival, yeah, this Korean festival where they said they'll be doing something like a Korean Myeongdong market in somewhere in Lagos, blah blah blah, and specific. Ni nada, ni nada facility, ni nada. So they announced that they'll be doing this, markets. Bye bye, bye bye, bye bye, bye. Yeah, now that they'll be holding this market, Myeongdong markets, like a Korean aesthetic, like Korean style Myeongdong markets kind of fair in Lagos, and you have to buy tickets to attend. And so I went to check out the place because I'm interested in Korea. You know, I love Korea um, things. I don't like Korea itself, but I love Korea things. So, anyways, I go to the sites to check, um, you know, the amount of the ticket, and they said for regular where you just enter the market and you pay maybe one or two games or whatever, 9,800. That's almost 10K for tickets. Because how much are you going to use as, because it's being held on the island, obviously. So how much are you going to use to get to the island? Like already 15K to get to the island, plus 9,800 for regular you get. So what does VIP get with 20 something thousand naira? When you get there, you're going to feel the effect of a VIP ticket. At the end of the day, the reason why it can be sold as an event is because of the rareness of it all. We don't have, most Nigerians might not ever be able to travel to Korea. They might not ever get to see the country. They only experience Korea in movies, in TV shows, in YouTube videos. And so the exclusivity of it all, imagine how dividing it into tiers. Like those people that are having like 10K ticket are going to feel like they're missing out if they see what 20K tickets are getting, 20K plus tickets are getting. So I don't know. I was like, no, I'm not doing it. And it's just also on this ugly assumption that people that care about, Korea or K-pop or Korean culture, you know, are the ones that are willing to spend money on it. That's kind of what is breaking up, and that's a lie. You know, that's a fucking lie. That's a lie. I hate how they'll say, it's not to bring the thing to Nigeria is expensive. And it's a lie. Like we have a lot of Korean expats living in this country, and I'm sure the ones that are in charge of promoting Korean culture in this country, I'm sure it doesn't cost that much. You get to set up Korean stuff in the country. It doesn't cost that much. It doesn't cost them. It doesn't cost them a lot. So it's like I feel like there's this aspect of wanting to make profit, which will come with when they which come in when they collaborate with Nigerians. So Nigerians that want to make profit off of these ventures are going to use exorbitant prices to market the whole thing. That's why I'm not interested in all this like Korean shops where they will sell you ramen, or no, not ramen, ramyeon. That's what Koreans call it, ramyeon, for almost 50K or something, or 20K or whatever. It's very depressing, and it's why I'm like, okay, I'm not going to be a Korea boo, because at the end of the day, being a Korea boo is expensive. I'm not gonna lie. To be able to follow up Korean trends and buy their stuff and pretend to be Korean, or be a consumer of just their culture, is expensive, my dear. It's expensive. It takes a lot of hours, dedication. It takes a lot of money. Considering Nigerian money that is not even good already, safe. I just saw something now where they were saying um they want to introduce 10,000 naira notes and 20,000 naira notes. It's like, why? That's a sign that our economy is getting worse and worse. That's a sign that our economy is not healing. It's being bled out, and it's depressing to see. I wonder if my neighbors across can see me doing this. The light is literally on my face, and I can feel a slight migraine coming in. It's not migraine, just headache. Let's not call it what it's not. I can feel a slight headache. I think, and I know when I switch off this touch now, my eyes are going to swing. But who cares? Who cares? I don't know. Today is the day of streaming. I wish I could have done it like one full stream. I think this is like the third hour now. This is the third hour of streaming. I'm on today. If I had done it as one full 3 hour streaming, God, would it have been better? I don't know. There's still light out, like the sun hasn't completely disappeared yet. It is a bit, it's dusk, it's dusky outside. It's just very dark in here. I think this lip gloss is industrial grade lip gloss because it's still on and it doesn't have any white residue since I applied it an hour ago. Those are amazing. want to do some kind of ASMR. Somehow. I tell you, it seems so ominous. A Russian guy has leading. He has been keeping me company. Oh. Naveen, you are back. I'm still here. He has been keeping me company. Oh. It's just that my Russian is not so good. I wish it was very good so that we have longer conversations. I feel like he wants to talk more, but it's limited by my vocabulary. I hope to get better in Russian. Maybe I'll just prepare a whole page of um, conversation. I'm still unraveling this thing, or still unraveling it. I feel like I could get to the bottom of it by the end of this live stream. Can I do that? Can I achieve that? Should that be a goal? What are you doing, Avin? Where are you going to and why are you coming back? Hello, Joseph. Hi. Welcome to the chat. Subscribe, support my channel. This is yarn, okay? I use it for um, crochet and knitting. Joe does AI. Oh my god, Joe. Is this a different account? Nice to see you here this evening. Doing some questions, schoolwork or work? I mean, is it schoolwork? Joe, is the same you? Okay. Welcome to the chat. Are you celebrating Halloween this year? I'm not celebrating Halloween per se, but I feel like I would dedicate some time to watching scary movies. Tomorrow. Tomorrow is Halloween 31st. Now, I've been school work. What school do you attend? Is it like a university or are you still in high school? How was your day today? Joseph. How was your day today? Your student sent you some doubts Oh, you're a teacher. Naveen, that is so cool. Ah, you must be so busy. That is so cool. You teach students. What kind of subject do you teach? Or what subject do you teach your students? Do you have any question for me? You want to talk to me? Okay. Um, so Naveen, what subject do you take your students in? High school math. That is interesting, to be honest. So you're a math guru. Cool, 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 cool. Cool to see that from you. High school math. That's interesting. That's very interesting to me personally. But I can't say why now until someday I'll let you know why it's interesting that you teach high school math. There is a Nigerian Telegram. Okay, yeah, there's Telegram in Nigeria. We use Telegram in Nigeria as leading. Do you want to send me a message on Telegram? Although I don't have a Telegram account. I do have Telegram, I think. You're welcome, Naveen. You're welcome. Um, Fast leading, you can email me your Telegram account. You want to message and all that. Just email me your Telegram accounts. I don't know if you understand me. Yeah, we have Telegram in this country. Nieto. Что? Что будет Telegram? Что хочу делать с Telegram? Нету Telegram. О, потому что ты вопросила от Telegram. No, no, not потому что. Потому что is because. Почему ты вопросил от Telegram? Почему? Почему вопрос Telegram? Naveen, why are you laughing? Why? What's funny? You don't teach, or what is funny? Explain. Let me know the joke. Joe does AI. Abshalis. 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 What is Abshalis? Что ты здесь ищешь? Naveen. Naveen, what did you just write? Navi, what are you writing? Explain it to me. Что ты здесь ищешь? What are you здесь ищешь? What are you writing? Ищешь. What is ищешь? Okay, now. Я не понимаю все. Я не понимаю все тексты. Naveen, explain yourself. Also, Naveen, translate pa abshalis. What does abshalis mean, Naveen? Translate it for me, please. I'm laughing because Russian always talk me. Well, that is their own this thing. I think that is their major form of communication. Yeah, they don't use WhatsApp there. They use Telegram. They don't use WhatsApp. They use Telegram. I know that one. They don't have WhatsApp, so they use Telegram. And I don't think Telegram uses phone number. It uses like ID. It gives you an ID. So I don't mind Telegram. But he says he doesn't have Telegram. So what does that mean? Can you translate per Abshalis for me, Navin? Please translate it for me. I want to see what he's saying. And what did you type when you wrote Stoti stairs shesh? What does that mean? Explain it to me, Navin. Today you are very busy. I wonder if my neighbors can just see my face in the spotlight like this from their house. Because I'm really outside here. He said no telegram in his last test. Yes, I understood that. But what does pa abshalis mean? Abshalis. What does it mean? Because I was asking him why did he ask about telegram and he said pa abshalis. What does that mean? For Halloween, I wonder if let me not say it. If I say it now, I don't want like to be. I don't know. Let me not say it. It's just funny, you know. There's this person that came on here. I was why? I feel like I never thought I could set it up this way. Yeah, these poor dogs. Mm, I'm sure my neighbors would be like, "What is this? What is this girl doing here? Eh? Why is the light on her face?" And I don't come out though. I rarely leave the house, so they don't see me. And like they'll be like, "Why is this person sitting down here for hours?" Maybe I'll put the curtains down now because I don't need the sun. There's no sunlight anymore. But if I put the curtains down, my shadows will be so pronounced. And I don't want that. What is this girl doing here? Eh? Thought there's touch on her face. Eh? Why? Hey, now wow, what's internet thing? What did I study? Exactly. What is this girl thing? But they cannot see. They will not see me to ask because I rarely go out of the house. So I studied economics in university. Yeah, studied economics in university. That's what I studied. Navin. Did you study maths in school? I'm sure it's not just my neighbors. Good people that are in that house there, they'll be able to see something going on here. Ah, I have to change the curtains there to thicker curtains, but because of heat now, or maybe I should open the door. No, if I open the door, those people from the outside will be seeing me directly. I can't take that one. Even if they're not seeing me, the suspicions that they'll be seeing me. I studied economics, Navin, in school. What about you? What did you study? Did you study mathematics? After this, I'm going to. I said I studied economics in university. Economics in university. I miss need a massage after this. Oh my god. Oh, I know. Once I lay on my bed, I'm just going to pass out. So, what did you study, Navin? Did you study maths in university? That's what I'm asking. That's what I said last. I feel like one of Michael Jackson's backup dancers in Thriller. They're like, do do. Dun, 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 dun. I feel like the way I celebrate Christmas, yeah, I celebrate it on the eve, like 24th is more exciting to me. I don't know why. Christmas Day, I just feel so deflated, like all the excitement has gone out of me. But 24th, 23rd, I feel so fucking excited. So I feel like I should celebrate Halloween as well. I celebrate Halloween by listening to Michael Jackson on repeat, that Thriller music video, watching it on repeat. Because do you know how awesome that music video is? I watched it a few days ago and I was just like, wow. I studied physics, chemistry, maths in Bachelor of Science. How does that work? Three things at a time? How would that work? Explain it to me, I don't understand. Is it like you majored in some and you minored in another, or like explain it to me, I don't get. I don't think I've heard of such a. Is there a combination of courses like that as a BSc? BSc Physics, BSc Chemistry, and BSc Maths, or are they like co-joined, combined together? I think I need to pack my hair up. It's starting to weigh my neck down. Everybody wants to steal my girl. Everybody wants to take my heart away. To be honest, I wish I followed the hype train of one. I wish I followed the hype train of One Direction, yeah, so that I would have memories of standing them. Now all I have is just songs that I, that just come into my mind from when my friends were standing them. Everybody wants to steal my girl. Everybody wants to take her heart away. Couple million in the good wide world. She belongs to me. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Do do do. She belongs to me. This dog, do you want to take part in my live stream or not? Because I don't know how much they're paying you to disrupt my show. How much are they paying you? Let me pay you, dog. See these dogs. How much are they paying you to disturb my show? Eh? Everybody wants to steal my girl. I think the reason why I feel extra enough, like energetic enough to be on live up to this point in the day. I went live early in the morning, I went live in the afternoon, and then my network went off, and now I'm live again, and it's dark outside. I've never done this exactly before. So it's because of one interaction I had in the morning where somebody was promising up and down, and at the end of the day, it was a lie. I don't know. I feel like I'm trying to curtail my disappointment, I guess, by just being here. I don't know. Trying to manage the feeling of disappointment. You know, it's kind of. And I also asked. I was like, I hope this is not a joke because I, you know, I don't like jokes like that. But anyways, I guess it's just one of those things that happen to small creators. I guess this will happen to small creators where people can come and just lie. You can just come and lie, and what can you do now? Can't do anything. Even if you're a big creator, the only difference, like when you're a big creator, it doesn't matter if somebody lies or not. Yeah, because at the end of the day, they are getting paid. Well, the small creator, looking forward to support and all of that. It's just very, very disappointing. So I've heard, I don't know, I guess I keep on learning this thing over and over and keeps on happening. Maybe to stop when I stop listening to lies. I think there's this, what movie was I watching? There's this Korean show that is over, I think it's at 90 something episode or nearly 100 episodes. And the story is very compelling and sad and infuriating. So I think I'll nurse my pain with the drama. I'll nurse it with the drama. There's also somebody that was like emailing me, yeah, about um whatnot. There's one that was emailing me about, wanting to be friends and wanting to establish like a pen pal kind of situation. But the person was, in my opinion, quite unyielding and rude, in my opinion. Yeah, being unyielding. Even though they expected understanding, they're not willing to give me any. So at the end of it, that's another disappointment as well. Another disappointment that I experienced today, and I don't know, it sucks. Because also I'm on live stream trying to ease the anxiety that comes with feeling disappointed. Yeah, there's an anxiety that comes with feeling disappointed because it's like I don't want to believe that this person lied. You understand? Why would this person lie? You get? So human beings lie. Okay, and I just have to get over it. Nothing I can do about it. And I don't think there's any way to prepare, to shield yourself against a liar. There's no way to actually just be, armored against a liar. I think the best thing to do is just to not encourage conversations to go down that angle. Like, okay, no, thank you. No, I'm not interested. I see why a lot of YouTubers are very, very, like, creators with large channels are very um, skeptical and wary of connecting with their audience because human beings are very weird, yeah, and human beings take a lot of people's openness for granted. They take a lot of people's excitement and earnestness and honesty for granted. So anyways, I don't know, I just have to just believe that I don't meet nasty fellows like that again. The torchlight is getting dim. I wonder if by the end of the stream it would have completely died or something. I hope not. I know my battery is getting low and low and low. The battery is getting low and low and low and low. Yeah. Mm.
Is it that you say that
No, you eat the vegetable. Does he want it?
you see the ones in your movies?
I put now for him. One meat for him and put. Why will you think that? I need to get more water. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Everybody loves Britney. You eat. Oh, you eat. 1, 2, 3. Everybody be saying like 1, 2, 3. Everybody loves Britney. Where's that one? Trying to put my spine in a different position so it doesn't hurt so badly. That's why I'm off screen. Navin, you're the alien. Well, in your area, yeah, it's just past 7 p.m. here. No, it's not just past, though. It's 10 minutes after 7 here, p.m. You want to go to bed? Feel free. I'm still up here. I'm still up here. I watch episode of Gen V now and then sleep. Oh, good for you. I don't know if I'll be able to watch Gen Z this evening actually. I think I'm going to just watch a Korean movie so I don't feel bad. Korean movies are very comforting for me. I'm not feeling so good in my head. So if I want to feel better, I watch some Korean drama and I'll feel better. That's what I do. But I hope you enjoy your Gen V episodes that you're going to watch this night. 1, 2, 3. Korean movies are really awesome. You see commercials of that, yeah, I have seen it plenty years ago. Many years ago when I was still in school. I used to watch all those movies like anyhow. I've seen commercials of Mother, I've seen Old Boy, I've seen um what's this one that Choi Min Shik and Lee Byung Hun was in. What's the name? Shit, what's the one? ah this one that he was the character in Old Boy, the actor in Old Boy, yeah, he was in this other movie. I saw the devil. Yeah, yeah. I saw the devil. Yeah, Old Boy was something else. Right. Old Boy was something else. I saw the devil too. It was awesome, pretty awesome. Um, what other movie again? Burn. No, and Burning is interesting, Sha. Right? I think so too. Thank you. I think so too. 1, 2, 3, and so you're going to watch Gen V tonight. While I'm going to watch a Korean drama tonight. After the stream is done. Bye. We'll talk later if you come live again. Oh, thank you for keeping me company, Naveen. I really appreciate your presence here today. And I'll see you in the next live. Well, I'm still here. Oh. try to get to the bottom of my projects, my own projects. Mm-hmm. See how plan with the mood is. I don't think is it worth it to just unravel it or give up on the project entirely. I can't give up. I don't want to give up. Not like I can't, but I don't want to give up. I want to see it to its very, very end. I feel like I'm seeing this project to the end the way I'm going to stay my entire run time today. Even though it's very late in the night and I've never stayed so late like this before. But I'm going to try it today. Let's try it this night. I wonder if I'll meet new people online or because most of my subscribers their time zones are like way ahead of mine, so they'll probably be getting ready for bed now. Doesn't matter. I hope to meet new people in this time, uh, around this time, online. I'm busy, so we can still talk. I have so much to say. But I think it will be fun talking to people, talking with people more than just, you know, empty chats. Whatever. Oh, my back. Ah, my back. Again, this is very unusual. It's just me trying to cope with my extra feelings of anxiety, trying to deal with it myself, trying to manage it, not to lose my mind. Um, it's disappointments. I'm already yawning. That's my first yawn of the night. It's not easy to be in the spotlight. Like the strain on your eyes, just receiving all that light. What else is sing? Jennifer Hudson song. Well, I don't like living under your spotlight too. Just because you think I might find somebody worthy. No, well, I don't like living under your spotlight too. Just because you think I might find somebody worth. No, oh, you ought to be ashamed of yourself. What do you think you're doing? Loving me, loving me so wrong. Maybe all I did is try to show you that you're mine. No matter who becomes alright. Alright. Open your eyes, 'cause baby I don't mind. Living under your spotlight. Just because you think I might find somebody worth. No. Find somebody worthy. No, I don't mind. And this song, frozen. I don't care what they say. I'm in love with you. They try to pull me away, but they don't know the truth. My heart is stuck about it, baby. I keep on going. You cut me open and I keep bleeding. 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 Keep bleeding. Love. I like that. Lena Lewis, and you're listening to Cool FM 96 point, 96.7, 96.1. Ah, what is Cool FM station? Cool Radio 96 points, something, something. um, let's listen to what song do I want to sing? Um, oh, what happened? Oh, so, all I do is to ride. Show that you're mine. Ooh, come on. Open your eyes, 'cause baby, I don't lie. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ah, Jennifer Hudson. Ah, kind of miss her era where she was singing in Lux. You know, what was she singing? That special song that always touches me. What was that song? What was that song? I'm just thinking of the same song. You gotta act like a woman, think like a man. When you love, in love, in love, in love. You gotta act like a woman, you think like a man. When in love, in love, in love, in love. You gotta act like a woman, think like a man. So what's that movie? Ashamed of yourself. What you think you're doing? Loving me, loving me so wrong. Maybe all I do is try to show you that you're mine. No matter who may come undone. If I was to start gaming on this channel, it would be playing Candy Crush, actually. PC version Candy Crush. Mm, but that is if I were to start gaming. Mm, I don't wanna do that. No, no, no. This other one. Mm, the American Dream. Hey, your mama's so good. I love you. Hey, mama so fly. I love you. I speed with the denim. You keep the limit on high. Man, look at Shawty, oh. Man, look at Shawty, no. Oh, Shawty, I got a thing for you. I look like all these union workers with their flag on their head, like give us better pay or we riot. Put it up, put it up, hey, put it up, put it up. Korean union workers, I feel for them. I wonder if they actually achieve stuff through their, because the powers, the chaebols, the rich people in that country are insane on top of everything. Like it's not like, I think rich people all over the world have a level of insanity, yeah, that is just beyond describable. Like you cannot begin to comprehend the insanity of extremely wealthy people. But somehow there is this PR, that no. Let's be scared about the insanity that could come from a poor person. Let's be scared of the insanity or depravity that could come from, a poor person. Oh, it's so scary. Let's find it. Let's jail it. All of that. But what about the depravity of a wealthy person? When you think about it, it's just like it's rotten. Like it's incomprehensible. Like speaking about Korea, yeah, like the things that you see the rich people do in that country that nobody, you know, can really affect them in such a way easily. Nobody can get to them. And by nobody, I mean the populace. They cannot like reach these wealthy people. To like hold them accountable for the evil that they commit in that country. It's like, what is life? Yeah, what is reality? Why do we live in this reality? It's so very very scary to consider. Yeah, like I saw one news about the former president in that country. The former president wife. When I mean former president, I mean the recently impeached one. Yeah, his wife, and how she has been on a power trip since the day she entered office. How like and how they've been using a lot of idols to cover up the scandalous atrocities that they commit in that country. They use idols as like a shield to protect them from it. It's like, so somebody will now train for donkey years and debut, and when the person is at the peak of their career or just existing in their own life, eventually they will be used as fodder for some uh, political, what am I doing? Some political like players in the country, to cover up nonsense that political class, the ruling class get away with. Like that's insane. And I think idols should be unionized. I feel like idols should be unionized, and I think that's why a lot of people don't want to, like, they're against idols, forming unions. But like, why not? You know, I think it also comes from this energy that they are doing idols a favor. For you to be an idol, it's like the entire industry is doing you a favor. Your fans are doing you a favor. Hey, am I muted? Can you hear me now? Please respond if you can hear me. Wow, I didn't know that though. Why with my headset? Okay. So talking about Korea in general, yeah, and how the idol culture over there is insane. You know, these people, suffer and give all their blood and their sweat and their tears to become artists. And when they become artists, they are not protected by the industry, they're not protected by their fans, they just exist to be exploited. And the worst part of it all is when one of them needs to be put on the sacrificial altar to cover up for their politicians mess up. When a big political player in that country messes up in such a bad way, next you see one idol scandal just blow up in their faces, and like the whole country is distracted immediately from this politicians like failures or his fuck up basically, yeah. So I'm like, that does not make sense. If you are in a union, you get a little bit of protection from all these attacks you get. So that is why I think like Koreans like don't encourage their idols to unionize. It's long overdue. I feel like idols should belong to unions that protects their labor and their money too, because the idea of slave contracts is still very real till now in that country, where somebody was trained for like how many years under a company or an agency, and then when they want to debut, the agency will demand 70% of their earnings. And because Sunday, thank you. And because these idols now they've suffered so long, hoping and praying to debut, yeah, um, they would not hesitate to sign such ugly contracts. You understand? And so when they debut and they start to really pull in money and they start to see their efforts, going to developing the company starts to pay money for it. The company starts to enjoy the fruit of this idol's labor. They'll start to realize that they are being cheated, yeah. Like why should they give 70% of their salary to the company? What does the company do for them? They are the ones doing all the work. So I feel like being under a union would address all of these concerns. Like before anybody signs any contracts to be an idol under any agency, they will take it through the union's lawyers. They'll take it through the union's legal team, and those legal team will be able to save them from this future horror where a lot of older idols end up suing the company for to be able to be free from their contracts, to be free from selling, paying for royalties to the company instead of to themselves, all of those kind of stress. So I guess that is why a country like Korea that is very, very um, um, divided, has a very huge class, divide, would not want people from the lower class, overtaking their, like undermining their power in the country, or revolting against their excesses. But looking at Korea's history, I feel like I have more faith in the people standing up and, eventually, even if it requires a lot of sacrifice, sacrificing their sacrificing a lot for their freedom, for the freedom of their children, for the next generation. That's one thing I like about Korea. If you read their history, they fought a lot of powers. And they're just like a small people living in such a small landlocked area, very hard ground, but their resilience is actually admirable. When you look at their history, they have really come a long ways. I just feel sad that they are now stuck in this era, and I know it's still the after effect of US imperialism on their system. That is why they still have this ugly thing called chaebols, you know, this extra wealthy class that controls like just a few families controlling the entirety of the prosperity of the country. They are the ones benefiting the most from any growth in the country, any advancement of the country. They are the ones that experience it, they are the ones that enjoy it. So I don't know, maybe one day. Another thing about Korea, why I don't like Korea actually, is just the absence of feminists, the absence of just women. Women are not recognized in that country as full-fledged human beings. Oh, don't know if I would leave this stream public when I'm done, because I don't really, not a lot of people tuned into the stream, or if they did, they didn't stay. So I don't, it feels like I used a lot of energy for very little results. So, and I don't want it to be like, when I look at it, I don't want to feel as if, oh, I'm not doing well here. So maybe I'll just put it on private. When I do well, I'll put it on public. Ah, now that I'm looking at the time, I kind of want to end the stream. My back hurts so bad. I don't think I can finish it today. I think this is my limit. Oh, let's finish this and call it a night. Anyways, thank you to everybody that showed up today and that um out stayed as long as you did. So I'll see you in the next stream. Bye. Bye.